Good morning, everybody. You want to say good morning?
Hi. Good morning.
So look, today's reading has a lot of awesome stories in it. It is packed with many miracles that Jesus did. And so I just felt like I needed a little bit of help today to talk about all these awesome stories. And so I've asked my kids to help me out. And so today we're in Matthew chapter 9, verses 18 through 34. We're in Mark chapter 5, verses 21 through 43. And we're in Luke 8, verses 40 through 56. So I know that sounds like a lot of verses, but I'm telling you, you'll be blessed. Make sure you take time today to read through those verses. And so we're reading about 4 different miracles. And so I've asked the kids to tell me a little bit about each of these miracles. So Jenna, why don't you tell us about the first one?
Okay, so there was a man who could not speak and he was possessed by demons. But then Jesus came and he healed him, so now he can speak.
Awesome.
And he casted out the demon.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that part, right? Jet, what about your miracle?
So there was 2 blind men that could not see, and they came to Jesus. And they followed Jesus, and they loved Jesus, and they came to Jesus and asked him to heal them, so then they could see. Then Jesus healed them, and then they could see.
That's awesome. All right, June, tell us about your miracle.
There was a man that went to Jesus and said, "Will you heal my daughter?" And she is dead, and he healed her.
That's right. So a man whose daughter was sick and dead, and Jesus brought her back to life. Jarrett, can you tell us about the other miracle?
There was a woman who was really sick, and she touched Jesus, and she got healed.
Good job, man. Pound it. Good job. All right. And so thank y'all so much for helping tell those stories. So I want to take a closer look at the woman that Jarrett was just talking about, who touched Jesus. And listen, this is one of my favorite miracles when I read through the Gospels. Every time I read this, I'm encouraged and challenged by it. And I believe it's probably many of your favorite miracles as well. And so I ask you the question this morning, do you have a need today? Is there something in your life that you're in need of today? And how are you trying to satisfy that need? Are you pursuing Jesus, or are you pursuing other things? And so if you'll join me, we're just going to read a few of these verses as we look at that account. And so in Mark chapter 5, starting in verse 24, it says, Jesus went with them, and much people followed him, and they were all around him. And a certain woman, this woman that we're talking about, she had an issue of blood for 12 years. And she had suffered many things of many physicians and doctors. And she had spent all that she had and was nothing better. She had not improved. She was still sick. But she actually grew worse. And when she had heard of Jesus, she came in the press behind him and touched his garment, or his robe. For she had said, "If I just touch his clothes, I shall be whole. I shall be healed." And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she had been healed of the plague. And it goes on to talk more about Jesus' interaction with her, and he talks about how her faith, her faith is what healed her. And I'm just blown away by this story, thinking about what this woman did. She had spent 12 years of her life looking for help for this issue that she had, this sickness that she had. She had been to physicians. In Luke's account, talks about how she had been looking for help from all sorts of people. Here in Mark, it says that she spent all that she had trying to find help for this disease that she had. And she spent all of her money. She was searching the world for help and for answers, and she came up empty. And so she reached this point of desperation. And it says that she had heard about Jesus. This Jesus that the kids just talked about, that was this miracle worker. This Jesus who was so powerful and so loving and was going around this world healing and helping people any way that he possibly could. This woman had heard about him, and she put her faith in him. And so she was determined to find Jesus. And she found him, and she pushed her way through the crowd of people that were gathered around him, and she reached out and she touched him. She said, "If I could just touch his robe, I know that he could help me. I know that he could heal me." And her needs were met, and she was healed. And so I don't know what your needs are today. I don't know exactly how Jesus is going to help you, but I trust that he will give you what you need. And so don't look for answers in the wrong places. Don't look for answers by spending all of your money in the wrong places, or look for answers in things of this world, possessions of this world, money in this world. Don't look for answers in the wrong people, in the wrong relationships. Don't look for answers in other things. But listen, today, I challenge you, put your faith and trust in Jesus. He is the one who saves. He is the one who heals. He is the one who provides. He is that miracle worker. And so pursue him with desperation. Pursue him. Find him. Reach out to him. So when I read this, I ask myself the question, am I desperate for Jesus? Am I desperate for him? Am I willing to push through the crowds to just be able to reach out and touch him? Am I desperate for Jesus? And so I just want to challenge you. I know it's a little crazy around here. It's early this morning as you're watching this. And so as we're wrapping up, I just have to leave you with that question. Are you desperate for him? And so I was encouraged by this. I hope that you were too. And I hope that you have a great day today as you continue to pursue Jesus in desperation in your life. He will give you exactly whatever it is you need today and tomorrow and for the rest of your life. So kids, wasn't that an awesome time looking at all those different miracles? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, listen, we hope you have a great day today. So why don't y'all say bye to everybody?
Bye.
We love you guys.